She was brilliant. She was charismatic, and she promised of a future for finances. Dr. Ruja Ignatova, the crypto queen, was up to her name. She handed over $4 billion for a digital currency that didn't actually exist, convinced from 4 million people across 175 countries. Ruja Ignatova was born in Rus, Bulgaria, on May 30th in 1980. Ignatova emigrated to Germany with her family in 1990, following the fall of the Iron Curtain. Afterwards, she spent her childhood in a small apartment in Schramberg. Ignatova was called the smartest student a teacher taught because she did well in school. She has a wish to be rich, just like everyone. She set her goal before age 30. A billionaire was her desired goal. At age 18, she got a University of Constance scholarship. In 2005, she graduated. She earned a Doctor of Philosophy within private international law. She later mastered European law by earning a degree at Oxford University. Afterwards, she worked as a consultant for McKinsey & Company in Bulgaria, Sofia. She never became even a billionaire as she dreamed, for the company shortly closed down. In 2014, she had a plan and founded a pyramid scheme called OneCoin that inspired by the success of Bitcoin. To understand OneCoin, you must understand the cult of personality built around Ruja. She didn't sell a complex product. She sold trust. She wore expensive clothes, spoke multiple languages, and held a degree from the University of Oxford. She was the perfect foil to the often messy, anonymous world of Bitcoin. She pitched OneCoin as the Bitcoin killer, a centralized, regulated cryptocurrency that was easier to use and critically safer than the decentralized chaos of the original crypto giants. But what Ruja was truly selling was a dangerous cocktail of FOMO, fear of missing out, and the desperate hope of the common person to finally get rich. The central truth that defined OneCoin's darkness was simple. It had no blockchain. The foundational technology that makes a cryptocurrency a currency was missing. There was no decentralized ledger. There was no actual mining. OneCoin was simply a centralized SQL database. When a person bought OneCoin, a number was updated in a spreadsheet on a server controlled entirely by Ruja's company. They created the illusion of a coin, but beneath the surface, there was only a void. But how did they grow so fast? Through a brutal, multi-level marketing, MLM structure. Ruja wasn't selling coins. She was selling educational packages that ranged from $140 to over $25,000. These packages came with tokens used to mine the fake coins. The people who bought these packages became the sales force. They were paid commissions to recruit their friends and family into the scheme. The money used to pay the early investors came entirely from the new investors who joined later. This wasn't cryptocurrency. This was a Ponzi scheme disguised as innovation. OneCoin's biggest markets weren't the savvy, educated investors of Silicon Valley. It thrived in countries where financial literacy was low and the promise of quick wealth was intoxicating. The money flowed in an unstoppable torrent. As the scheme ballooned, major financial institutions started issuing warnings. Germany's BaFin, India's Reserve Bank, they all rang the alarm bell. But Ruja dismissed them as enemies of innovation. She told her followers that the banks were scared of her revolutionary power, and the followers believed her. Meanwhile, the black ledger was filling up. The $4 billion was being moved through complex offshore accounts and shell companies. This wasn't small-time theft. This was a sophisticated operation to cleanse the stolen funds. Designed to make the money trail impossible to trace, it was the perfect escape plan. The walls began to close in late 2017. Ruja's associates were facing scrutiny. Her brother, Konstantin Ignatov, who had taken over leadership, was starting to get nervous. On October 25, 2017, Ruja Ignatova boarded a flight from Sofia, Bulgaria, to Athens, Greece. This was the last confirmed sighting of the Crypto Queen. She simply vanished into the ether. The FBI added her name to its 10 most wanted fugitives list. The $4 billion is gone. Ruja is gone, but the lesson remains. The biggest lesson of OneCoin is this: When a financial opportunity sounds too good to be true, and when its creator demands that you trust them implicitly without showing you the code, the BlackNote, then you are no longer an investor. You are the product.